Dear students, in this session I will be going to discuss about crystal field splitting in octahedral complexes. In octahedral complexes there are totally 6 number of ligands are there. So this is the ligand 1 and ligand 2, 3, 4, 5 and this is about the 6. Here in octahedral complex, metal ion is at the center of octahedron and 6 ligands occupy the 6 corners of this octahedron. Dear students, first one is in the crystal field splitting in octahedral complexes, in which metal ion is at the center. Okay, see here, this is about the metal ion is at the center and this is surrounded by the number of ligands. So this is the ligand 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಮೆಟಲ್ ಅಯಾನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರ ಸುತ್ತಲೂ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಲಿಗ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸು ಸುತ್ತುವರೆದಿರುತ್ತವೆ. 3 axes here, 3 axes are there. One is a x axis, another one is y axis and then another one is z axis. Here these ligands approach along the axis towards the metal ion to form coordination complexes. These ligands approaches to this central metal atom or ion, then it form that is a coordination compound. ಈ ಲಿಗ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗತ್ತಂತಂದರೆ ಈ ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಅಟಮ್ಗೆ ಅಪ್ರೋಚಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಷನ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡತ್ತಂತಂದರೆ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ dx square minus y square dz square orbitals, it is lie along the axis, while dxy, dyz and dxz orbitals it is lie in between the axis. As you know, here the d orbitals it is divided into 5 types. Okay, one is a easy set of orbital, another one is T2g set of orbital. Here the easy set of orbitals are the dx square minus y square and then another one is a dz square. These are lie along the axis. As you know that the structure for this one or the orbitals diagram, x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. Here along the x-axis, along the y-axis and then another one is dz square. It is the x-axis, y-axis, z-axis and it is also along the z-axis. So that's why is here dx square minus y square and dz square it is along the axis. And here dxy, dyz and dxz it is lie in between the axis. Okay, dxy, so just here this is the x-axis, y-axis and it is about the z-axis. What is there here? xy. So now here in between these x and y. So this is about the diagram of dxy. Similarly you can go for dyz. Okay, so this dyz it is also lie in between the axis because the lobes are in between y and z. The lobes are in between y and z. It is dyz. Already you studied how to write this diagram in the previous session for the coordination chapter. Okay, so now another one is the dxz. It is x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. dxz means it is also in between z as well as x. So it is the one main important property belongs to octahedral field. Here next one is dx square minus y square and dz square orbital. It is more repulsion from the ligand field. Here these are having the more repulsion property from the ligand field, so that's why it increases in energy. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲಿಗ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಂತಂದರೆ ಈಸಿ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್ಬಿಟಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ರಿಪಲ್ಷನ್ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇದರ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಆಗುತ್ತಂತಂದರೆ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ದ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಆಫ್ dxy, dyz, dzx orbitals are decreases. Okay, these orbitals are that is the decreases. This is about crystal field splitting in octahedral complexes. Okay, crystal field splitting in octahedral complexes. So see here, dear student, see here it is the diagram of crystal field splitting in octahedral complexes. So it is the energy is there and these are the d orbitals and then these are also d orbitals but under presence of ligands, and these are the splitting of d orbitals T2g set and this is about the easy set. Okay, so now it is the energy difference is there. It is 6 dq and it is 4 dq. Here that is the 10 dq is there. Here first you should know about what is meant by crystal field splitting. Here first ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಡಿ ಆರ್ಬಿಟಲ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಲಿಗ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಡಿಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಎಕ್ಸೈಟೆಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್. And then again it is split into two formation. One is a easy set, another one is a T2G set of orbitals. So now here what is meant by crystal field splitting? Okay, because here these d orbitals undergoes ligands and then it gives that is a splitting formation, that is two types. Here the splitting of 5 degenerate d orbitals, the splitting of 5 degenerate d orbitals of metal ion under the influence of these ligands to give two sets of orbitals. It is known as a crystal field splitting. Crystal field splitting ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಡಿ ಆರ್ಬಿಟಲ್ಸು, ಒಂದು ಮೆಟಲ್ ಅಯಾನ್ದ ಡಿ ಆರ್ಬಿಟಲ್ಸು ಲಿಗ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲೂಯೆನ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಟೂ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇನ್ ಆಕ್ಟಾಹೆಡ್ರಲ್. What is meant by crystal field splitting energy in octahedral? Here the magnitude of difference in energy between two sets of orbitals. The magnitude of, here this is your value, the magnitude of difference in energy between the two sets of orbitals, that is EZ as well as T2G. It is usually designated as delta. Okay, it is usually designated as delta naught or delta. It is known as the crystal field splitting energy in octahedral. Crystal field splitting energy in octahedral means the magnitude of difference in energy between these two sets of orbitals is usually designated as delta naught. It is known as a crystal field splitting energy. ಇದರ ನಡುವೆ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿಗೆ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ 10 dq. ಓಕೆ, ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಎಟ್ ಎ 10 dq. ಹಿಯರ್ therefore delta naught is equal to 10 dq is there. Next one is very important, the geometry of the octahedral. It shows energy of T2G orbitals, it is less than that of the energy of EZ of orbital. See here in this diagram, T2G it is in the lower side or lower part and then EZ it is in the upper part. So automatically is here T2G set of orbital it is having a lower energy as compared to EZ set of orbitals. Okay, so now this is about the geometry of octahedral, shows energy of T2G orbital it is less than that of the energy of EZ set of orbital. So here next one is a CFSE, crystal field stabilization energy. Here what is meant by CFSE? CFSE means the crystal field stabilization energy means the gain in energy it is achieved by the preferential filling up of orbitals by an electrons. It is known as a CFSE. It is defined as the energy is achieved by preferential filling up of orbitals by electrons. It is known as a CFSE. So next one we have to see about how to calculate crystal field stabilization energy. Just you have to practice this diagram. It is so simple is there and it is important for your examination purpose. Dear students, next one it is calculation of crystal field stabilization energy values for DX configuration in octahedral. Here the two types are there. One is a weak field or it is also known as a high spin, and then another one is a strong field but it is also known as a low spin. Here how to remember this one, here the weak is there and then high opposite for that one. Here the strong is there but here the low spin is there. So here I will make a column in different types. First one is a DX configuration and this is the distribution of electrons in T2G as well as EZ set, and these are the T2G set and EZ set of orbitals, and then this is about the paired electrons and this is the crystal field stabilization energy. Similarly you can go through, that is the low spin. So now how to calculate the crystal field stabilization energy? Here the formula is there in case of crystal field stabilization energy. Here consider the dx ion, it containing T2G alpha and then Eg beta configuration. dx ion, it containing T2G alpha as well as Eg beta configuration, in which alpha is the number of electrons present in the T2G and then beta is the number of electrons present in the Eg set. Here therefore x is given by alpha plus beta. So now next one is change in energy for T2G alpha Eg beta configuration is given by loss in energy due to alpha electrons in T2G set plus gain in energy due to beta electrons in Eg set. Okay, so now therefore it is given by minus 4 dq into alpha plus 6 dq into beta. Here minus 4 dq into alpha T2G set and then plus 6 dq into beta, that is in case of Eg set, because already you know the diagram. See here this diagram, this is the T2G set is there and Eg set is there. T2G set it is the 4 is there, Eg set it is the 6 is there. So therefore here that is the minus 4 dq into alpha plus 6 dq into beta. CFSE value is given by minus 4 alpha plus 6 beta and then you can take a common, that is a dq formula, dq term. Okay, so now here it is in terms of paid electron. The formula it is written like this one: CFSE, crystal field stabilization energy, is equal to minus 4 alpha plus 6 beta into dq plus m into p. So now we will calculate the crystal field stabilization energy in octahedral field. Here first one I am taking a 0, but we are studying here high spin. So in case of high spin, here 0 means there is no any number of electrons, and then d1 first write here 1 electron. Okay, so now this is the T2G and Eg. How much number of electrons in T2G? 1. Okay, so now you can write here 1 number of electron. There is no any electron in Eg, so therefore you have to write here 0. Okay, then how many number of paired electron? Is there any paired electron? No, so therefore here 0 number of paired electron. Next one, how to calculate the CFSE? What is your formula? Your formula is comes to, that is minus 4 alpha plus 6 beta into dq plus mp, means paired electrons. It is right like this one, m into p. So now in this one, how many lone pair of electrons are there? How many paired electrons as well as how many alpha and then beta? Here minus 4 into how many alpha electrons? Only 1 into 1 plus 6 into how many beta electrons? 0. So into 0 and then into dq plus there is no any paired electron, so therefore it is 0. Okay, so now it is minus 4 plus 0 dq, that is plus 0. So now its answer is minus 4 dq. Similarly you can calculate up to d10, electronic configuration. Okay, so now first here you should fill all these electrons up to d10. Okay, so now here this is about the d1. Next one d2, 1 electron, here 1 electron, d3 1 2 and this is 3, d4 1 2 and this is 3, fourth one high spin. Okay, so therefore the electrons is goes into the high spin, and then next one d5 1 2 3 4 and this is the 5, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, here the 5 complete, and then sixth one come into here. Okay, this is the sixth one, because it is under high spin. High spin ಒಳಗಡೆಗೆ ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತಂದರೆ ಫಸ್ಟು ಈಸಿ ಸೆಟ್ T2G ಸೆಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಈಸಿ ಸೆಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನಂತಂದರೆ ಈಸಿ ಸೆಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿನೂ ಕೂಡ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆದ ನಂತರ ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತಂದರೆ T2G ಸೆಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕು. according to that is the Hund's rule. Okay, so next one, D7, 1 2 3 and here 4 5 and it is 6 7. Okay, so now here similarly you can write the number of alpha as well as beta electrons. This is the D8 electronic configuration is there, in which alpha electrons are the 1 2 3 4 5 6 are there, and then beta electrons are the 1 2 3 are there. Okay, 6 as well as 3. And then next one, you can go for D9 electronic configuration, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and this is about the 9, sorry, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, it is not here, 6 as well as 2 is there. Okay, so now next one, here D10, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, similarly by using the CFSE formula you can calculate all these values. Okay, now here how to write the paired electrons. Here this is a, there is no any paired electron, here also there is no any paired electron, here also no, here also no. So now comes to here, how many number of paired electrons are there? Only one pair, so therefore 1 and 2 2 1 2 3 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 paired electrons. Similarly you can comes to here under presence of that is the low spin. How to write in low spin? Here this is about the 0 term is there. Okay, so now 1, this is about the 1 and 2 and this is the 3 and it is the 4, not enter into the easy set of orbital because it is a low spin is there, so that's why you have to fill here only. So now again 1 2 3 4 and this is the 5, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6, seventh one is goes into easy set of orbital. Next one, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Next one, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Directly I write like this one. Okay, so now this is about the low spin. Here easy set of orbital, T2G set of orbital, then you can go through alpha. Here the T2G alpha is there and then easy beta is there. How many electrons? 1 0 here in the T2G, 2 0 here, 3 0 here, 1 2 3 4 4 electrons and here 0, 1 2 3 4 5 electrons and here 0, 1 2 3 4 5 6 and here 0 6 0. Similarly you can write all these things. Okay, and then comes into here paired electrons, 0 here also 0 0 and then here 1 pair, here 2 pair, here also 3 pair, here 3 pair, here also 3 pair. Okay, so now next one is here 4 pairs are there and then here 5 pairs are there. Similarly by using the formula you have to calculate CFSE value. Okay, what is the formula is there? Here minus 4 alpha plus 6 beta into dq, it is in terms of paired electron, minus 4 alpha plus 6 beta into dq plus mp. Okay, so now its value is 4 dq and calculate this one, that is the 8 dq and it is also 12 dq. Similarly you can find out all those things. Okay, so now this is about the calculation of crystal field splitting energy in terms of octahedral. Just ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾವನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಿ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೋ ಈಸಿ ಇಸ್ ದೇ, ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹೈ ಸ್ಪಿನ್ನು ಮತ್ತು ಲೋ ಸ್ಪಿನ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ T2G ಆದ ನಂತರ ಈಸಿಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ T2G ಪೇರಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ T2Gಗೆ ಪೇರಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಈಸಿ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್ಬಿಟಲ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. Here I will provide one easy hints to remember all these CFSE values, that is the crystal field stabilization energy values. What is here? First one 0, 4 plus 4 8 plus 4 12. Okay, then again 12 is there, then again 6 is there, then again 0. Okay, 4 8 12 and then here minus 6 means that is a 12 minus 6 is minus 6. Answer 0 minus 4 dq plus p minus 8 dq. Here 8 dq is there plus 2p. Here minus 12 dq plus 3p minus 6 dq plus 4p. Again it is the last one is a 0. Okay, so 4 8 12 6 0 4 8 12 6 and then here from d6 to d10 you have to add, that is a pair of electrons. Next one, in case of low spin, here 4 8 12 16 20 24. Again here 18 12 6. On this basis you have to practice these things. Next one is Eon-Taylor distortion theorem. Eon-Taylor distortion theorem means it states that here distorted octahedral Eon-Taylor distortion, any non-linear molecule system in a degenerate electronic state, it will be unstable and will undergo distortion to form a system of lower symmetry and lower energy, thereby removing a degeneracy. It is known as a Eon-Taylor distortion theorem. Eon-Taylor distortion theorem means here any you can take non-linear molecule system, it is in degenerate electronic state. Okay, it will be unstable and it undergoes a distortion to form a system of lower symmetry and lower energy, thereby the removing of degeneracy. Here Eon-Taylor distortion effect, it is mainly responsible for the tetragonal distortion, that is in terms of hexa aqua copper 2 complex, and then here which might otherwise most possesses, that is the octahedral geometry. The Eon-Taylor effect, it is most often in case of octahedral complexes of the transition metals. What are the transition metals? Commonly that is the D block elements. D block elements means scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc is there. Okay, in 6 coordinate copper 2 complexes, the D9 electronic configuration of this ion, it gives 3 electrons in 2 degenerate easy orbitals. Here the D9, it is in case of, that is the it gives 3 electrons in easy set of orbitals. Okay, in the 2 easy set of orbitals leading to a doubly degenerate electronic ground state. It leading to, that is the doubly degenerate formation is there. In octahedral complexes, in octahedral complex, the Eon-Taylor effect, it is most possesses when an odd number of electrons occupy in easy set of orbitals. Here this situation, it is arises in the complex with the configurations D9 as well as a low spin, that is the D7, or high spin, that is the D4 complexes, in which year all of which have a doubly degenerate ground status. In such compounds, the Eg orbitals, it is involved in the degeneracy point directly at the ligands. So see here the resulting in this one, this is the easy set of orbital and it is T2G set of orbital. It is separated by this energy difference. Here this side is x square minus y square and then this is the z square x square minus y square. Means it is the doubly degenerate. Okay, z square x square minus y square x square minus y square. And then T2G set of orbitals, it is here z elongation, and then here the 2 are the long and then 4 are the short. Here the z compression is there. it is the elongation and it is the compression xy, yz, zx. Here the xy and then go for here yz as well as zx. It is a distorted octahedral, or it is also known as antellar distortion. It is in case of octahedral complexes. Okay, but according to your examination or your previous year question paper, just you have to mainly concern on the octahedral filled crystal field as well as how to calculate the CFSE values for the octahedral complexes. This is about the octahedral field is over.